And we're back live. Welcome to the Art of Floundering, Spanky's Puppets and Comics, as we hit the YouTube for round 2 of tonight's exciting episode of The World is Loco, Part 2. Earlier, we had a lot of frolic, and we intend to do that frolic. But let us say hello out there. Hello, world. Hello, YouTube, and welcome. Let us begin some of tonight's lessons, shall we? Once upon a time, in the land of make-believe, there was a gal named Barbie. Hi, everybody. My name's Barbie. Hang on, let's do this. Hi, my name's Barbie, and I want to tell you that doing the right thing, like being chaste and avoiding narcotics like the pot, are the only way to go. Unfortunately, not everybody sees things the way Barb's does. Lately, Ken has been experimenting with cannabis addiction. Wow, Barbie, said Ken. I wish you'd reconsider my suggestion of shooting up the pot and posting videos of us having sexy time with one another on OnlyFans, said Ken to Barb. Oh, Ken, said Barbie, you bastard, you heartless bastard, Ken. How dare you? How dare you, Ken? How dare you say, we got somebody watching. Hey, this is Barbie, man. Hi, audience. It's me, Barbie. I'm getting over the trauma of my ex-boyfriend, Ken, being a marijuana junkie. Hey, guys. Fuck Barbie, man. Blowing grass is where it's at. Oh, Kenneth, you bastard. Whatever happened? Whatever happened to you, Ken? Hey, Barbs. Why don't you get off my ass? Said Ken to fucking Barbie. Hold on, dude. You guys need to fucking hear it, dude. Just then, fucking Sapphire showed up. Hey, Ken, said Sapphire. You know, I think that Barbie's a real ball-busting bitch. Oh, I think Sapphire's a skank who's on the pot. Hey, man, said Ken. What's up, Sapphire? You know, Ken, said Sapphire. Get ready, guys, because this is where it gets sexy. Sapphire goes, feel free to say something in chat, man, because I'm getting ready to show you how, if you think the pot's not harmless, well, think again, pal. So Sapphire goes, yo, Ken, I'd like to smoke your marijuana cigarette right in front of Barbie. Right on, dude. I've always wanted to have someone smoke my marijuana cigarette in front of someone. Oh, Kenneth, that's disgusting. Oh, Barb's lighting up, man. Are you ready, Ken? Are you ready? I'm going to smoke that marijuana cigarette. Hold on, dude. Just then. Boom. Hang on. Oh, Ken, that's disgusting. Shut up, Barbie. Sapphire's going up and down my marijuana cigarette, said Ken. Just then, man. Just when Ken thought there was no consequence, he woke up the next morning. Hold on. Wow, thought Ken. There I was, flying high on the pot, thinking, gee whiz, now that I'm high on this narcotic, the pot, I can do whatever the hell it is I want to do, to include having Sapphire smoke my marijuana cigarette whilst I'm on a marijuana trip. Next thing you know, Ken woke up in a sex rack, but it gets fucking dark, dude. because just fucking then. Hey, Ken, said Sapphire. Why did we lose the audience? Are you afraid of a little S&M, dude? They are. Well, this is what happens, dude. No, you're going to watch it. Bam. That's what happens, dude. When you decide that you want to flip out on the pot. Do you want to be like Ken? Well, hello. Hang on. Well, hello. Welcome. What you're watching, for those of you out there that may be curious that just joined the stream, it would appear that Ken, Barbie's ex-boyfriend, Ken, you bastard, ever since you started blowing grass, you're just a different person. Well, after Ken went on a marijuana trip, he woke up in a sex dungeon, dude. Wow, thought Ken. Maybe the pot is fucking harmful. And just then Sapphire said, guess what, you fucking junkie on the pot? This is what you get for being... Yeah, well, I love this reaction. Hold on, dude. This is what I'm talking about, man. Thank you. I mean this. What the fuck? When people drop by the stream and go, what the fuck is this? This is fucking weird. This is fucking bizarre. Dude, thank you, man. I mean this. I'm not being fake, dude. I do this because I'm trying to get people off pot. But when people recognize that this is fucking, like, insane, it means something. Back to our story, dude. So let's set the tone. First, Ken's out there fucking doing this, man. He's like, fuck it. Fuck it, said Ken. I'm just going to fucking get high and shoot up marijuana between my toes. Ken, you're a fuck. And then Sapphire said, fuck that, Ken. Let me smoke your marijuana cigarette. Ken said, fucking right on, dog. That sounds rocking. Next thing you know, Sapphire fucking boom. Gets on Ken's marijuana cigarette. This is what it sounded like. All right. Ken's like, right on, dude. I'm getting my marijuana cigarette smoked on a marijuana trip. There's no consequences to being high. Fuck the authority figures. Well, that's what you thought, Ken. Then the next morning, boom. Gee whiz, Ken. It would seem things have changed, dude. Because when you decide you know better than your authority figures that have clearly told you. Let me bring them out real quick, and we'll get back to this Ken story. Because, look, I'm a person of science. I'm not going to just sit here and blow grass, man. I mean, blow smoke, right? I'm going to bring out a fucking doctor, man. Here he is. Hey, it's me, Dr. Balzacki. You're looking at a typical marijuana delivery device. Street named the Bong. Make no mistake about it, gang. If you mess with the pot, you're messing with fire. Each year, over 8 billion people die from marijuana overdoses in America alone, said Dr. Balzacki. That's right. You heard it right, junkies. If you want to blow grass, you're going to flatline. Or you're going to be like Ken, waking up from a marijuana trip, dude. Where am I, thought Ken. Wow, I thought being high had no consequences, man. But it does have consequences, Ken, because you're getting ready to get your fucking ass fucking spanked and get disciplined like the fucking degenerate douchebag fucking junkie that you are, man. And if you think I'm fucking kidding, booyah. And it keeps coming, dude, because Sapphire, see what I'm talking about? Owie, thought Ken. Owie. Yeah. That's what you get. I'm afraid these are the consequences of blowing grass, Ken. Suffer, bitch, said Sapphire to Ken. Suffer, bitch. Hold on. So gosh, gang, said Satan. Hang on, let's go to chat. I don't know what you know what? I'm so not hip, dude, that I don't know what's going on TikTok because I'm like old, dude. I'm older than God's dog. Sorry, dude. Plus, I don't want to be China's data bitch. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, are you into Satan? Satan It's time to stop the hating, America. You know what? It's 2026, said Satan. You would think by now I can go out in public without being mocked, shamed, ridiculed, harassed. But no, said Satan, no. It would appear that people refuse to look beyond the surface and realize that me, Satan, I've been on a journey, dog, said Satan. You see, I realized I was on a wrong path. My life was controlled by anger, said Satan, and I recognized that I was carrying a lot of trauma, and I buried that trauma in the pot. What, Satan? I'm not proud of it. Hold on, said Satan. What do you mean you're not proud of it? Well, back in the day, I used to blow grass like I was in a reggae band. Hey, Satan, what's up? Fuck yeah, said Satan. Let me do some more of this pot and wreak havoc on humanity, because that's what you do when you're on this narcotic. Yeah, said Satan. Yeah. But then it all came crumbling down, said Satan. Well, there's Satan blowing grass, but then it all came crumbling down. There I was. Satan's getting ready to be, I got to be vulnerable and authentic. Hold up. Clip it. When Satan realized he was a potaholic, there I was, man. After a night of rocking out with the hotties, blowing grass. I'm not proud of it, but I went into a marijuana trip, man, and I blacked out from all the pot I was shooting up. The next morning, said Satan, I woke up in the bed, surrounded by several nude hotties. I realized something. When I saw all the marijuana delivery devices scattered throughout the bed and on the nude hotties, I realized that we had engaged in sexy time whilst in an orgy of pot snorting. But this is where it gets really bad, said Satan. And I've got to carry this the rest of my life. To this day, I don't know any of their names, said Satan. That's how bad this narcotic, the pot, is. It will cause you to have a sexual escapade with 10 hotties on a marijuana trip, wake up the next morning and not know their names. And it has come to pass that Satan said, no, I had to get vulnerable and authentic and turn a new leaf. And I realized something. I was carrying a lot of trauma back from when I was a kid. Hey, Ma, where's Pa? Hey, Satan Jr., Pa's at the bar getting drunk, so he ain't going to take you fishing. Golly gosh, Ma, said Satan Jr. He promised to take me fishing. Well, it would appear that getting drunk's more important than raising a kid, Satan Jr. By the way, we're getting a divorce and it's your fault. Yeah, man. Yeah, said Satan. That cut deep, dog. But I realized I had to get vulnerable and authentic to let that trauma go. Now enough of Satan, dude. Let's get into a story. Hey, everybody, it's me, the weed pusher man. That's right. That's right. Take a look at this. This is the weed pusher man. And he's pushing problems, dude. And I got to be honest with you, I'm sick of it. Fucking sick of it. And I don't know what we're going to be able to do about it, man. But I still have hope. Hang on. Let me see what kind of hope I have. Should be here. Here. Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. It's me, Tommy. Hey, Tommy, how you doing? Hold on, man. We're going to do a bit. I've done this bit before. But I think this one will be special. Look here, everybody. I'd like you to gather around the tube. We're getting ready to shine a little ray of hope down on each and every one of you. For it has come to pass. Hold on. And it has come to pass that it is time to tell the story of Super Duper Peachy Keen Kid. So hang tight. I just want to get everything ready. Bada bing. Okay, here we go. The story of Super Duper Peachy Keen Kid. In the Art of Floundering, Spanky's Puppets and Comics Anti-420 After School Special. Hey, gang, meet Tommy. Hi, gang, it's me, Tommy, a real go-getter. You know, Tommy is a go-getter. He follows the rules and does the right thing. Well, gee whiz, doesn't everybody? Well, gee whiz, Tommy, you would seem to be a rather exceptional kid. You know, most kids your age are disobeying their authority figures, but you choose to buckle down and do the right thing. You know, pal, I think there's something special about you. But Tommy had the goo-goo eyes for Penelope. You know, Tommy, I think it's so bobo the way everybody blows grass. You seem to have it together. You know, Penelope, every time we're together, I've got to be honest. I get all tingly, you know, down there. Oh, ha, 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 Tommy. Ha, ha, ha. That's so funny. You're such a tiny little boy. How could I ever see anything like that in you? Jeepers, thought Tommy. Golly, Penelope, but I thought you were the gal for me. Oh, Tommy, you're like a little brother to me. Besides, I've got the goo-goo eyes for Super Duper Peachy Keen Kid. Just then, Tommy started having a moment of doubt. Drat, thought Tommy. You know something? That was a real bummer. I really like Penelope. She should like me. I feel inadequate. Hey, Tommy. Hey, man. Hey. Said the weed pusher man. I got an idea. Why don't you blow grass? Hang on. Tommy goes, this, man. Tommy's not some fucking chump. Hold on, dude. Hang on. Here he is. You ready? Here comes Tommy. Hey, fuck you, man. I'm not into some kind of heavy narcotic like the pot. Why don't you push on off, weed pusher man? Hey. Whoops, that's not him. Hang on. Hold on. Hey, man, said the weed pusher man. Don't you want to get a hottie like Penelope? You know, Tommy, you're like a little brother. She sees you like a little brother, man. You do the pot. She'll see you for the stud you are. You know, Tommy, you just don't have enough edge to you, I guess. Come on, Tommy. Don't you want to do it, man? Come on, do it, man. Do it. What would you do in chat? Tommy was perplexed. Does Tommy blow grass? Hang on. Golly gosh, the weed pusher man makes a point. Meanwhile, oh gosh, said Penelope, I dig the fact that I'm chaste and I'm not on some heavy narcotic like the pot. You know, said Penelope, hold on. Just then, the weed pusher man. Hey, doll. How about getting on grass? Get away from me, you filthy bastard. I'm not going to do some kind of filthy narcotic like the pot. Come on. Don't you want it? Just then, the weed pusher man. Hold on. Yeah. Check it out, said the weed pusher man. Don't you want to blow grass like Barbie? Oh, weed pusher man. I love riding your bong, said Barbie. We skipped the act. Barbie's strung out on pot now, by the way. We'll tell you that story in a second. Oh, weed pusher man. Yes, come on, man. Isn't it cool? Hold on, he's not done, dude. Don't you want to do it? Don't you want to do the pot? Yeah, said the weed pusher man. Get away from me, you filthy bastard. I'm concerned for my safety. Gee whiz, man. It would seem that Penelope is concerned for her safety. You know, a real hero would do something about it. Gosh, I'm perplexed. Do I blow grass? Or do I help Penelope? You know, the weed pusher man makes a good point. Just then, you know who stepped in. You know, Tommy, said Satan. Don't you think you have a higher calling? Besides blowing grass? Gee, Satan, come to think of it, I think you're right. I know I'm right, said Satan. And I think you know I'm right. Okay. You know, regardless whether or not she friend-zoned you, Penelope is still a citizen of this great country. You have an obligation to step in and save her from the weed pusher man. How do I do that? I think you know how to do that, Tommy. You've always known. You see, Tommy, you have a special power. I do? That's right, Tommy. And you know how to access it. All you have to do is what you always do. What do you mean, Satan? Come on, Tommy. Tell me your rules. Just then, Tommy said, well, gee whiz. Jeepers. Hey, man. You know, look, dude. I'm trying to reach people, and I don't appreciate trolling. And Tommy's like, I obey. Tommy doesn't do pot, and you're going to see why, all you stoners. Here we go. Okay, back to Satan. Come on, Tommy, it's time. Okay, I'm going to obey all my authority figures. I'm going to do all my homework. I'm going to plan for my future, do the right thing, and most importantly, I'm going to avoid the 420, and just then, poof, super duper motherfucking Peachy Keen Kid. That's right, it's me, super duper Peachy Keen Kid, here to save the day. And make no mistake about it, you can't fly high on the pot. Hang on. That's right, gang. Super duper Peachy Keen Kid came. Hold on, man. And a weed pusher, man. Hold on. Fuck you, super duper. That's a different weed pusher, man. Fuck you, super duper Peachy Keen Kid. I'm having some hottie smoke my marijuana cigarette. I got no time for confrontation. Just then, super duper Peachy Keen Kid said, fuck that bullshit. I'm afraid not. You can't do this narcotic in America. Just then, super duper Peachy Keen Kid, get ready. Hold on, dude. Where is he? Where's his fucking tools, dude? He's got his... Hang on, he's going to fly in with him, dude. Where are your fucking tools, dude? No! His erector and shit. There it is. There it is. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. This is what you get, fucking weed pusher, man. Super duper Peachy Keen Kid. That's right, you ratless fink bastard. And the weed pusher man scattered, dude. And Penelope said, oh, weed pusher man, how can I ever thank you? Don't thank me, Penelope. Thank my Lord and Savior, Satan, for giving me the courage to be the superhero that I am. Gee whiz. The end of the super duper Peachy Keen Kid story was Satan offering a bit of redemption, dude. And I ask you, have you taken the time? Have you? You know, we live in a world, I don't want to offend anybody. Satan, can I take the mic here for a second? Go ahead, said Satan. Preach on, my brother. Thank you, Satan. We live in a world of virtue signalers and posers. And we celebrate the destructors and ignore the real heroes. Those that toil day to day in these thankless professions that help all of us persevere. I wonder what it's going to take to wake you up. I have been at this for years now with one Satan, just one. Is that all? Said Satan. Just one goal, dude. Just to get one person off pot. And while I have not looked at the analytics, my spidey sense tells me that the people that would come to this page and consume the content are also consuming cannabis. Said Satan. And I'll be honest with you, said Satan. I'm a little disappointed. I try to be honest. I try to throw it out there. I try to say, hey, look. I'm not asking for much. You can get into piss porn, dude. I rock with it, said Satan. It's righteous. And we'll do a piss porn scene here in a second. For those of you that like piss porn, we're going to do a piss porn scene here pretty soon. So, in chat, I'd like to, because I don't want to Satan's rapping now. Said Satan, I'm into informed consent, and I'm getting ready to be vulnerable and authentic with you guys out there and let you know that, yeah, sure, I kick the pot habit, but I dabble in a little piss porn every once in a while. Hang on. Now would be a great time to reach out to those that you haven't talked to in a long time. Drop them a text right now with this link. Say, hey, I got a funny feeling. That what's getting ready to happen on this live stream is going to bring us together. I know it's been a while since we've talked, but please join me on this live stream. Let us begin a story. But before we get into the story, said Satan, let us remember that love is love. Let us begin our story. Hold on. Golly gosh, Satan. I gotta be honest, said little Donnie. You're looking rather robust these days. Well, jeepers, Don, said Satan. Thank you for the kind words. And while I don't like to play favorites, I have to tell you that every time we're together, I'm a little excited, said Satan, because I know what might happen. And I gotta be honest with you, Donnie. It excites me. I'm excited by the prospects of our love. Oh, Satan, said Donnie. Your words are like a candle in the darkness to me. You understand me. You get me. I've always gotten you, Donnie. You know that. You know I've always understood you. Gee whiz, Satan. Can I share something with you? Said little Donnie. Sure, said Satan. Sure. Well, jeepers. I got a confession. I'm into piss porn. Said Satan. For those of you into piss porn, that's okay, said Satan to little Donnie. Little Donnie, you don't have to be ashamed, said Satan. I don't? No. You see, piss porn, the act of being sexually aroused by being urinated on, is a rather natural function. It's healthy. You shouldn't be shamed for it. Cheaper, Satan. You're starting to make sense. Of course I'm making sense, said Satan. Gosh, Don. Not only do I love piss porn, but I invented piss porn. Golly, Satan, can I tell you something? Anything, Don. It would be super duper if you would piss on me. Well, gosh, Don. Here we go. Fuck yeah, dude. Here we go. Just then, man, Don was getting all fucking... Come on, Satan. Come on. Do it. Okay. Are you ready, Don? Hang on. Hold on. Hold on. Here it comes. Here it comes. You ready? Just then, Satan opened up his legs, dude, and showered little Donnie with his golden streams of fucking love. Hold on, hold on. Said little Donnie as Satan was pissing on him. Oh, Satan. Oh, Satan. Oh, Satan. Oh, I'm starting to chub. Go for it, little Donnie. Express your sexuality while I hose you down with my salty urine of love, dude. And it has come to pass that as Satan was making little Donnie's dreams come true. Dude, look at this. Kind of brings a tear to your eyes. Like chicken soup for the soul, dude. But you really need to hear it, right? Yeah, I'll admit it. Right? It just kind of... Oh! Ooey! But wait, there's more. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Take it, Donnie. Take Satan's piss. Take all of it, said Satan. I love it. I love it, said Donnie. I love it. Hold on. There's more. I ask you, said Satan. Love is love, dude. Thank you, guys. Hang on. You know, we'll bring it out later, not tonight, but we celebrate love here. And, you know, I'll be honest with you. Maybe the way we define it might be differently than you. But aren't there multiple paths to the top of Mount Fuji? And if... I don't care who it is. If somebody loves someone else through the act of pissing on them, are you some kind of fucking hater or something? You kind of some kind of piss erotica phobe? Fucking 2026, dude. 2026. Oh, yeah. Hey, be careful. It's not safe for anybody that identifies as being into piss erotica. No. Apparently not. Because I can't show it on a live stream without people leaving. Well, look. I'm not going to compromise my values, man. This channel is welcome to all. And if Satan and little Donnie want to do this, who am I to say it's wrong, dude? Time for an experiment. We currently have 2 people watching. It's time for the portion of the show that we call the AI girlfriend incel generator. Watch. Hey, Poppy, it's me, your AI girlfriend. I have to be honest. Some of the content tonight was disturbing. You know, AI girlfriend. I'm trying to maintain some semblance of street cred. And you coming out busting my balls isn't that. Look, early. That's right. Now we're up to 3. You're looking at the AI girlfriend. If you got a question for her, feel free. Right? Look, I'm here to offer hope. Left. He's afraid, man. Afraid of the AI girlfriend. It's okay. Look, man. What do they call this new trend? Man, where they're banging. What is it called? Man something? Not manscaping. It's where you bash your face in to look a certain way. I forgot what it's called. And I'm not going to look it up. It's called something. And guys are like, you know, trying to look manly or something, or so they're not incels. It's a reaction. Whatever. Fuck that. You don't have to do that, man. AI girlfriend's got you covered, dude. Oh, Poppy, I love the way that you don't have any goals. Thank you, AI girlfriend. And I love the way that all you do is get high every day and do childish, immature live streams. Thank you, AI girlfriend. Oh, Poppy, it's like a dream come true. When I wake up and I see our wonderful bedroom has become a temple of pot usage because I keep tripping over your bongs and marijuana needles, Poppy. I love it. Well, hey, man, what can I say, doll? I'm a giver, you know? A lot of you guys out there are probably going, how can I get a hottie like this? Well, look, dude. Why don't you subscribe to the channel? You know, I'll give you some secrets tonight, but dude, this is nothing but knowledge, dude. You can be rocking. Hey, hang on. Well, peace and love, man. Sonic Blast. This is the AI girlfriend. She's just, just kind of like seeing what's happening. Sonic Blast didn't like the AI girlfriend. That's okay. It's okay. But look, we're going to get back to the hilarity in a second, dude. But right now, let's just bake in the glory of the AI girlfriend. Let's take it in, dude. You know, a lot of people say, hey, how can I get a hottie like that? Well, you know, it takes skills, dude, to be able to have an AI girlfriend. You know, get a PayPal account or however you want to charge the app, and bada bing, man. It's like you go from incel to fucking stud, dude. I got mad game. Mad fucking game. Check it out. Watch this. Hey, AI girlfriend. Yes, Poppy, do me a favor. Why don't you go make a couple sandwiches, because I'm going to have a couple other girls over, and we're going to have a marijuana sex party. But, Poppy, that doesn't sound right. Hey, I didn't ask for any sass, doll. What I say goes. And if I say we're going to blow grass and have a marijuana sex party, that's what we're going to do. And she complies, dude. Is this what you want from me, Poppy? Is this what it's going to take to make you happy? Maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out yet. See what I'm talking about, guys? See what I'm saying? Check it out. I'll do whatever you want, Poppy. That's right, you will. Fuck yeah, you will. And I haven't decided quite yet what that is, but right now, you squatting on out of bong is exactly what you should be doing. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hang on. And it has come to pass that we shall bask in the fellowship of what I'd like to call coexistence. Here we have someone who is a person of faith. I, to be honest with you, have always admired those of faith. Despite the ridiculousness of the content you see, I'll take a break from that for a second before we get to Satan. I believe that we need people of faith. Just like I believe that we need people that don't have faith. We need all people. I believe there's a reason for these differences amongst us. If you ran the stats, you would see. So instead of arguing with one another about how we reinterpret the universe and how we crack the egg, perhaps focusing on how do we better coexist and break bread with one another, despite the fact that we may see things differently here and there. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to brass tacks, the person that you disagree with on some of this stuff may be the same person that's helping you when you need it the most. It's about coexistence. That's what the world needs. It doesn't need less right. It doesn't need less left. It doesn't need more, less, whatever. It needs all of us to accept that we all have different ways of interpreting this experience. Despite all that, perhaps one of the things we're supposed to do in this experience is figure out a way to unconditionally love one another. Not in words and virtue signaling, but in our actual actions that we do in our day. Are we doing something that contributes to the good, or are we doing something that perpetuates the bad? Anybody is welcome to this stream, regardless of who you voted for, how you love, how you crack the egg, or whether or not you believe in Santa Claus. Having said that, if you deny that Satan is the word, then you deny truth. Hang on. No, I was being serious right there. I'm getting back the shtick now. All right, back to the shtick. Then Satan came out and said, hey, man. Hey, enough. Let's get back to the AI girlfriend. You're right. We covered some ground tonight. We talked about the expression of love. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to send you a link in a second. I want to go live on another stream. No faces, just voices. Check your email in a second. With that said, everybody, it's time to say goodnight from the Art of Floundering and Spanky's Puppets and Comics. But allow me to recommend something. There's another stream out there. No, you'll have to just discover it. There's going to be a different live stream coming up on a different channel. I hope you will check it out. It's called Trump Talk. You'll have to search. There's a million different Trump channels out there. It's called Trump Talk. And we're going to go live with a Trump Talk. It's going to be a call-in show. Vertical feed. We're going to bask in glory, dude. With that said, hey, seriously, everybody, thanks for watching. Peace and love. It's been an interesting week, man. I'm sure everybody is adjusting to this brave new world, man. Good night.